Hello students, welcome to Spectra Education Academy. In this video, I am going to list out very short answer type questions for the preparation of IPE second year physics, both for TS and AP 2022. While preparing this list, previous question papers from 2014 to 2020 are taken into consideration, and remember the questions which are highlighted with the red, so they are deleted from the total syllabus. Okay, these are maybe in the 30% of the deleted syllabus, but in future these may be also included. Now let us begin listing out the questions. So the first chapter is ray optics and optical instruments. The first question is, what is dispersion? Which color gets relatively more dispersed? Second question, what is myopia? How can it be corrected? Third question, define power of a convex lens. What is its unit? Now this is highlighted with red. For this year, those who are preparing for 2022 March, so you don't need to learn answer of this particular question. Okay, first let me read the question. A concave mirror produces an image of a long vertical pin placed 40 centimeters from the mirror at the position of the object. Find the focal length of the mirror. Question number 5. What is hypermetropia? How can it be corrected? Sixth question. A concave mirror of focal length 10 centimeters is placed at a distance of 35 centimeters from a wall. How far from the wall should an object be placed so that its real image is formed on the wall? Question number 7. What focal length should be reading spectacles have for a person for whom the least distance of distinct vision is 50 centimeters? It is mentioned that the distance of normal vision is 25 centimeters. Question number 8. The focal length of a concave lens is 30 centimeters, where an object should be placed so that its image is 1/10 of its size. Moving to the next chapter. So this is moving charges and magnetism. Question number 1. How do you convert a moving coil galvanometer into an ammeter? Question number 2. What is the importance of Oersted experiment? Question number 3. How do you convert a moving coil galvanometer into voltmeter? 4. Distinguish between ammeter and voltmeter. 5. What is the magnetic moment associated with a solenoid of N turns having radius of cross section R carrying a current I? 6. What is the principle of moving coil galvanometer? 7. State Ampere's law. Then moving to the another chapter, that is magnetism and matter. Define magnetic declination. This is question number 1. 2. A bar magnet of length 0.1 meter and with a magnetic moment of 5.4 ampere meter square is placed in a uniform magnetic field of intensity 0.4 Tesla with its axis making an angle 60 degrees with the field. What is the torque on the magnet? Third, what happens to compass needles at the Earth's magnetic field? 4. The horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field at a certain place is 2.6 into 10 to the power of -5 Tesla and the angle of dip is 60 degrees. What is the magnetic field of the Earth at this location? 5. Classify the following materials with regard to magnetism: manganese, cobalt, bismuth, and copper. 7. Define magnetic inclination, or the other name for it is angle of dip. 7. What are the units of magnetic moment, magnetic induction, and magnetic field? 8. Classify the following materials with regard to magnetism. So it is repeated. Okay, so question number 5 and 8 same. Manganese, cobalt, nickel, bismuth, oxygen and copper. 9. What happens to compass needles at Earth's poles? 10. Magnetic lines form continuous closed loops. So why? So even this is also deleted. What is the magnetic moment associated with a solenoid? 12. What direction compass needle points at poles? Which needle to be used at poles? 13. State Gauss law for magnetism. 14. Define Curie temperature. Next chapter is electromagnetic induction. So from this chapter, very few times given VSAQs. Most of the time you will get short answers only. But okay, in 1-2 exams, VSAQs are given. Let us listing out them. First question is state Lentz's law. Second, what do you understand by self-inductance? And third, what are eddy currents? Moving to the next chapter, alternating currents. First, what is the phenomenon involved in the working of a transformer? Question number 2, a transformer converts 200 volts AC into 2000 volts AC. Calculate the number of turns in the secondary if the primary has 10 turns. 3. What is the phase difference between AC EMF and current in the following? First, when AC connected to pure resistor. Second, when AC connected to pure inductor. And third, when AC connected to pure capacitor. And moving to fourth, what is step-up transformer? How it differs from step-down transformer. 5. Write the expression for the reactance of bit 1 an inductor, bit 2 a capacitor. 6. What is meant by wattless component of the current? 7th. In a transformer, the primary to secondary turns ratio is 1:2. If an AC current of 4 amperes is flowing through the primary coil, what is the current in secondary? 8. In choosing materials for transformer course, what criteria is taken for the material in the case of its material resistivity and area of the hysteresis curve to decrease eddy current losses? 9. What is transformer ratio? 10. A power transmission line feeds into input power at 2300 volts to a step-down transformer with its primary windings having 4000 turns. What should be the number of turns in the secondary in order to get output power of 230 volts? Moving to the chapter electromagnetic waves. 1. Question number 1. What are microwaves used in radars? 2. What are the applications of microwaves? 3. Give 2 uses of infrared rays. 4. Write any one use of infrared waves. Which animal can detect infrared waves? Moving to the next chapter, dual nature of radiation and matter. Question number 1. What is photoelectric effect? 2. State Heisenberg uncertainty principle. 3. What are cathode rays? 4. What is work function? 5. An electron, an alpha particle and proton have the same kinetic energy. Which of these particles has the shortest de Broglie wavelength? 6. If the wavelength of electromagnetic radiation is doubled, what happens to the energy of a photon? 7. Write down de Broglie relation and explain the terms therein. 8. Write down Einstein's photoelectric equation and explain the terms in it. 9. What is the de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron accelerated through a potential difference of 100 volt? 10. State Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So this is repeated. Then 11. What is the de Broglie wavelength of a ball of mass 0.12 kg moving with a speed of 20 meter per second? Now moving to the next chapter, it is semiconductor devices in particular. Question number 1. Draw the circuit symbols for P, NP and NPN transistors. 2. Which gates are called universal gates? 3. In which bias can a Zener diode be used as voltage regulator? 4. What is a PN junction diode? Define depletion layer. 5. What is p-type semiconductor? What are the majority and minority charge carriers in it? 6. What is p-type semiconductor? What are majority and minority charge carriers in it? So this is also repeated. So just you ignore it. 7. What is an n-type semiconductor? What is the majority and minority charge carriers in it? Last chapter, that is communication system. Question number 1. Define modulation. Why is it necessary? Second, what is modulation? Mention the basic methods of modulation. 3. What are basic blocks of communication systems? 4. Mention the various parts of ionosphere. 5. Mention the basic methods of modulation. 7. What is skywave propagation? And last, what are the applications of microwaves? So these are the list of questions, particularly VSAQ. If you learn answers of all these listed out questions, surely you'll get maximum marks in VSAQ. Thank you very much for watching my video, but don't forget to share and subscribe with your friends and relatives. In my next video, I'll list out the short answer questions from different chapters in the second year portion, considering 70% portion only.